Some time ago, I was building storage for my paint and stains, and I made a lot of mistakes with dowels. So here I am trying to fix those mistakes. I hope you will not sleep through this one because I'm going to be asking questions. Let's get to it. First, I need to understand how I want this jig to look like. I definitely need some sort of an guide, and I want it to go on both sides so that I could work on the left and right corners. And the distance between the edge and first dowel will be the same. Just in case, I'm making two pieces, same size. I like my dust collection here. I'm marking where my fence should go. And I definitely need a marking wheel or a marking knife because this thing doesn't leave a clean line. To set up my drill press, it's actually a torture. I'll need to come up with some jigs for it too. You'll see why in a moment. Using 5 minutes epoxy to put my steel spacers in. It will drip a little bit, so I'm just cleaning this up. Marking the guides so that I could drill those holes for the magnets. Honestly, even with this sharp thing that is actually made for leather, I'm struggling to make my punch hole right in the center. I don't know how you guys do it. Mine are always a little bit off. Okay, now drill through it from both sides. Back to the drill press with a Forstner bit. For the guides, I'm making very shallow holes so that magnets would stick out a little bit. I just figured it will help to hold the guide in place better. On the main part, I will make them deeper so that both magnets could fit. And here's one side not deep enough, so I'll drill some more. And some more. Here's how it looks like. Now the guide is flush with the main part. Now I have to set up my drill press for the vertical holes, and you'll see why in a minute. I definitely need a jig for this one too. Okay, so now I'm going to use epoxy to put those magnets in. Be careful and check the side of the magnets. And if you don't, you're gonna struggle just like I was. Here we go, one side. Thankfully, it came out. Now I need to make a fence, and I'm trying to measure the right size so that my bolts could go through. Cutting this off from the second piece that I had. And begin drilling some holes again. Yeah, setting up the drill press is a disaster. Using this little fence as a guide, I'm making the holes in the main jig. Here is where I made a mistake. I think it's because of the drill press fence, but it still works. It just doesn't look pretty. Using melamine cutoff to align my fence. I'll only have to set it up once and then use it for entire project. Here is my guide, and I just realized I needed to make it longer to help align the piece. Now I'm working on an extension that will let me align my holes precisely every time for something in the middle of the panel. Basically, it lets me to extend my jig to a certain length, and it will help me to align my holes. These are gonna be very long holes, and then I'll cut this part off so that I could insert dowels in there. And as I need to fix my dowels somehow, I'm making more holes where I will put threaded inserts. Here how it looks right now. Some struggles with the inserts. I realized I'll probably need to use this chamfer bit. It doesn't look clean, but it will work for now. Now I'm making those tunnels for the very long dowels. I'll just cut this piece off and see how it fits. Do you know how many holes does this jig have? Keep in mind that when you tighten those bolts, they can actually shift the fence a little bit. And after using a clamp, I can start drilling. Let's test it out. First try was a hair off. It wasn't visible, but I could feel it. If I were building this now, I would make this front guide taller. And before tightening the bolts, I would clamp it all together. This one turned out pretty good. These two bolts are gonna hold our long dowels in place. Putting a wing nut on it so that I could just twist it easier. I'm gonna test one thing. When I tighten those up, it actually twists the dowel a little bit, and my extension becomes a little bit twisted too. Workaround is to clamp it all first and then tighten those bolts, or I will come up with another solution for the next time. Now I'm gonna be able to set up the width for all my shelves and internal pieces. And I'll be sure that they're same distance from each other. Let me know if you like this jig, and if not, also let me know, because I'm not a professional woodworker and I'm always looking for the ways to improve. Stay tuned, because this one is gonna be fully tested on my closet build.